Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. What a beautiful day out here in Spartanburg Copar Yard. We're checking out some vehicles that are playing today. Hundreds of cars going for sale right now. Let's go ahead and not waste any time and check out our first vehicle. All right, we got ourselves a 2021 Bentley. Dang, this thing is definitely beautiful. A $187,000 car with only 7,588 miles on it. Primary damage is in the side right there. It is a Florida salvage title, flood title as well, so that's kind of interesting, but it is a run and drive, all-wheel drive, 4.0, 8-cylinder. This thing's huge. Dang. A $187,000 car right here. This is a house on wheels. Well, the price tag for a house on wheels kind of thing, but unfortunately, it just sold. Auction started and this was one of the first ones, and this thing just sold. So I was checking out the history on Auto A-Stat, and interesting enough, it played 5 times. The first time it went for only $25,000, didn't sell. Second time, $25,000. Third time was $46,000. We're like, okay, but they still didn't sell it. Went back down to 41, and then today, finally, it went for $65,000. Sold for this Bentley right here, which, I mean, if it's worth almost $200,000, went for $65,000, I think it's a good deal. It's a lot of money. That's a big investment for something right now, but pretty crazy. But let's keep going. All right, guys, we got ourselves a 2022 Lexus GX 460 over here. Definitely pretty sweet. It only has 29,000 miles on it. Not bad at all. Run and drive. Primary damage is a little bit of front end damage. Overall, not too bad. Definitely has a little bit of rear end damage too. You can see the quarter panel, rear bumper, tailgate. It's a nice family SUV, but that's gonna add up. That could be fixed. I definitely would not be taking that apart. Let's go ahead and let it bondo. Interesting enough, it says don't fork, no support. That's kind of weird because it looks like the front end's okay. So I don't know what that means. Don't fork, no support. Sounds like a slogan or something. I don't know. All this looks kind of barely put on there, but who knows? Checking out the history on it because this thing did play before as well. So apparently it was in a really, really big front end accident back in the day, and it sold for $18,000. And I guess they kind of fixed it, maybe partial repair or something, and it just sold for $32,000, but they didn't let it go. They want $39,000. So $39,000 for this guy. They're worth $45,000, so that's pretty close. All right. Oh, interior is nice. I like the little touchpad and everything. No airbags deployed. Unfortunately, there's no power, so we can't really hear what it sounds like. Red interior's sweet. I mean, it's a Lexus, so it's got all the bells and whistles, but I think they're asking a little high. Let's keep going. All right, guys, next on our list is a 2019 Porsche Panamera base. Yeah, only 76,000 miles on it, a little bit of front end damage. Doesn't look that crazy. So what, headlight, bumper. Looks like the hood is really close, but didn't get it. That's nice. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look too bad over here, and this thing is a run and drive, so that's nice. Back in the day, this thing was so cool. When they first came out, I thought this was like, that's it, you're rich, you know, if you get one of these. But nowadays, they definitely drop value for sure. It's got the little spoiler that comes up, little Porsche thing for sure. It's nice. Overall, the body looks great. Run and drive. Beautiful black interior. Very nice. Somebody took care of it. But you always got to check the history too. How many times did it play? Was it on the auction before? Not as much as like how it got hit. It's more first time salvage, or is this kind of routine? So this one unfortunately has played a lot. Already 28 times. This is the 29th time today. That's a lot. That's crazy. So the first time it went for, first time ever, they bought it from a different insurance auction for $18,800. And then this time it went for 25, they didn't sell it, 23, they didn't sell it, 22, which is crazy. It's like, maybe make a little bit. I don't know if they drove it for a while. I don't know the years between, but yeah, 23, 22, just going back and forth. But now they just really want $24,000 for it, which doesn't seem too crazy. I just don't know what's wrong with it then, if that's the only issue or if there's something else going on. Oh yeah, left-hand side, the Porsches, no power. But so much history on it, makes me a little skeptical and cautious. My gut's saying, let's keep going. All right guys, next on the list is the 2022 Toyota 4Runner. It's actually playing next week, Monday, but that's okay. I still want to check it out since we're here kind of thing. So it's not today's auction, but it's there, you know. Again, guys, I can't stress enough. Go ahead and download Auto A Stat. It's, you know, you got to pay a little bit, but if you're going to get into the auction life, you're going to buy a car even once, I still recommend it. It can literally save you thousands of dollars. We'll leave a link down below, and it'll tell you how many times it played or the origin if it never played before. So looking up this one right here, it's his first time on the auction kind of thing. It's like the Carfax for the salvage lifestyle world. So definitely recommend it, guys. Let's check this out. Man, they got it all taped up for us, but hopefully not too bad. We'll see what we could see. We're checking out not just the fender, obviously the fender's destroyed, but all this looks nice. The skin underneath looks pretty good. This thing only has 67,000 miles on it, which isn't too bad. Get it in there. That looks fine. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I mean, you gotta sometimes dig to see, you know. You spend thousands of dollars, might as well open it up. We'll put it back. But I think it's worth the struggle sometimes, you know. It's nice that they put all this on there so prevent it from getting all water damaged and more corroded. And it is gonna be playing soon, so that's nice. Some good stuff. It's nice when it's hot and it just kind of unsticks. When it's cold, it just be like tearing and not want to come off at all. Okay. With good history, I still think this one is good potential. I'll try to stick this back on later. Okay, all right. So headlight, but the front bumper, looks like the frame's okay. That looks nice. So far, so good. Pop this open. It's locked still. This guy's taped up too. All right, a little excessive. Okay. Why? Why are you taped up? It's a door. It's closed. I guess you got a little damage right here. And they're saying maybe yes. First try. Inside looks good. No airbags deployed, leather, heated seats, TRD. This is a nice one. Okay, looking good. Whoa, all right, radiators are good. I don't know why it'd be pressurized, but that's good. That means it's not leaking. It's a great sign. Honestly, this front end doesn't look that bad. Like, yeah, it's all taped up and stuff and broken plastics, but it looks like it's cosmetics. It didn't get to the structure, which is great. All right, let's see if we could turn it on. This thing is a run and drive, but unfortunately it's been sitting here for a while, so it is dead, but 61,000 miles on it. Just a door damage and front end damage, so it all kind of starts adding up. Everything looks fine. It is on minimum bid, so we'll see. I have to let it go, but I wonder if it's got third row seating or if this is just a regular one. It's hard to tell. You really can't tell in pictures, so you gotta check it out. XP, so that's nice. It's cool. It's got the little buttons that have the window coming up and down. X series. Still can't tell. It's got a spare tire inside with a row bar Come on, man. Bunch of junk. I don't see any other seats in here. Well, no. Okay, it doesn't have third row seating, but it does have a lot of junk in there. Do I have a flat tire over here? It looks fine. The damaged side. Maybe this side. It's fine too. So 2 doors. But let's see this damage back here, how if it actually got in there or not. So the door, whatever, you unbolt it, you bolt on a new one, not a big deal. But it's the inside that counts. And look at all that. Might get mangled. Dang. All that needs to be drilled out, pulled out, grinded, welded, bondoed. Man, all right, we gotta keep that in mind. So, not too bad, but man, with that door damage, that sucks. It just adds so much more time to it. And time is money, for sure. But I like it. We'll keep an eye on it. Till next week. All right, guys, hunting for our next vehicle, but hey, make sure you check out NicoBrothers.com. We got ourselves some cool little vests. That way you're out there representing kind of thing. Fresh new drop merch, so why not? Check it out and grab yourself one today. All right, guys, just walking the yard trying to find our next vehicle, but this Mustang definitely caught my eye. The little hood scoops, the little pins. You're like, okay, you know, what's under the hood kind of thing. So I looked it up. It's a 2021 Ford Mustang GT. Only worth $30,000, but 0 miles and rollover pure sale. So this thing definitely took a tumble kind of thing, but check it out under the hood. Nice. There we go. Got ourselves a little supercharger over there, Roush package. Very nice. I don't know if it's still good or if there's any good parts on it, but I think this engine definitely has got some value to it. I'm really curious to see how much this thing is going to go for sure. Because overall, it's wrecked. I mean, gone. Look at these little wheels. So strange. Probably swapped out the tires and stuff, whatever. It'd be nice if we could open the trunk, but I doubt it. This thing is smushed. Man. Probably got some crazy stories going on this thing. Lots of power. Just lost control probably. So, future sale. Pretty cool. Obviously, it's not a run and drive, nothing like that. That'd be kind of weird, but we don't know the miles on it. But it's got the 5.0 and it's built, so that's pretty cool. I don't know, maybe take it out, put it in a different car or something like that. We did that kit car, the Cobra, back in the day. That was a big project. Big project. But we actually did that before. We got a Mustang as a donor and got the 5.0 out of it. So just kind of nostalgic walking the yard and remembering the things we did. But let's keep going. All right, guys, a little bit more of a budget build, but we got ourselves a 2016 Mini Cooper over here. I mean, nostalgic from Italian Job kind of thing, the movie. So it's definitely fun. I mean, nice little daily driver kind of thing. I already put a pre-bid for $300. We'll see if we win it or not. But auction's playing. We'll see what it goes for today. Without even looking at it, I was like, dude, $300, shoot, can't go wrong. But we'll see what it finally goes for. It's pure sale, auction. The insurance is selling it. We got ourselves a little bumper over there. This thing's a run and drive. You got parts inside. Pretty sweet. Do I need it in my life? No, but it's a fun little budget build. Look at that interior. Dang, this thing only has 29,000 miles on it. Pristine. Didn't even drive this thing. No way. And it comes with a laser pointer for the mice. That's weird. Weird. Anywho, let's see if it'll start. Wow. I feel like James Bond over here. That's cool. Just flip a switch. Start it right up. I mean, for 2016, this is cool. Looks like a spaceship. Back in the day, this thing was definitely sweet. But yeah, low miles, no check engine light, need some gas. No airbags deployed, interior's really nice, a little bit of front end damage. That's pretty cool. Let's see what it goes for. All right, guys, no surprise, I definitely got outbid a little bit. I mean, like I said, I didn't really have to have it. Have lots of stuff going on, but I thought it'd be fun to play on it, so I got outbid for $300. But the final sale price, I mean, this thing is estimated worth $10,000, give or take. I'm not sure, I didn't check the market value price right now, but that's what they said in Copart. Just sold for $2,800, which isn't bad. I think that's pretty cool, with maybe another $300, $400 to get it fixed. So you're looking less than $4,000, you got yourself a nice little Mini Cooper daily driver with good miles on it. Why not? Pretty sweet. I think this is the best one we found so far today. Because like I said, you definitely have to be careful. You definitely check your history, because there could be a lot of landmines around and you think you get a good deal and it could be a really bad deal. So watch out for that. But unfortunately, that's all the time for this episode, guys. Thanks for joining me in this adventure, checking out some cars, checking out some good ones, some bad ones, expensive to budget build, all sorts of stuff out there. Make sure you check out NicoBrothers.com, get yourself some cool merch, and we'll catch you next time.